Okay, I'm going to show you how to continue work on healing up or fixing errors in images. If you look at our layer here, we have a basic layer and it's got some scratches in it, so you have to pretend like there's a flaw in your image or something like that that you want to try and fix. The old-fashioned way to do this was to use the clone tool, which in the clone tool basically copies pixels from one spot and pastes them into another. So you can modify all of the extra stuff up here, like how strong or weak it is. You can change the layer, you can change your sensing area, there's a lot, the brush, there's a lot of stuff you can change. But if I just click right now, it's going to tell me that I don't have a source area, so I just need to option click in the spot, and wherever that crosshair shows up, it's basically going to copy those pixels over and drop them on top of this. So if I want to get rid of this kind of sort of scratch in my photo, let's say, that's one way to do it. And I can also, of course, adjust the size of my brush by changing the size of it and all that kind of thing. And then this can work just fine. The only problem is that sometimes it looks a little kind of patchy. A lot of times people use the clone tool, and it's it's fine, but it can definitely show evidence that you've used it. So Photoshop built in this new tool over here, which is called the Spot Healing Brush tool, and all of these tools in here, the Patch tool, the Content Aware Remove tool, all of those things are all ways to kind of maximize the clone tool kind of an idea. But if you just use the Spot Healing Brush tool, you can see that I can just kind of draw over an area I want to fix, and it's going to try to fix that spot. So it does some funny things with shadows and stuff like that. If I draw over this cat's tail in here, it's going to try to copy all of those hairs, and it looks okay, but probably the best thing I could do would be to change my brush size here, right? Make a small brush, as small a brush as I can, and then do this, and then you really don't hardly notice the changes that have been made in the image, and it does a lot better job of kind of fixing it all. So these are just a couple of different ways that you can use to fix stuff. There's also the patch tool, the red eye tool if you want to remove red eye, and there's a whole bunch of other tools that are kind of all online here, but the main ones for fixing damaged kind of images or problem areas or getting blemishes off of things is this clone tool or this healing patch tool.